So guys, we're hooked up. That was 6 feet deep on one of my watermelon fisheye Pro Dodgers, 4-incher, and a threaded worm on the lead core. If he thrashes like that, put the tip in the water. We really want to get this one in. It's been a slow day. We are trying. That fish is right up on top. Fantastic. Goody, goody, goody. He's battling. He is battling. Oh, it's a nice fish. That's why he's battling. That's a chunk. That is a chunk. That is a big trout. Keep working the rod, working the rod. If he thrashes, put the tip in the water. Bring him right over to me. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big fish. Dude, that's bigger than 4. Off the hook. Off the hook in the whew! You played him like a champion. Look at that fish. Look at that.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. He's getting bigger by the second, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Whew. That made my heart pound. Man, good deal. Howdy guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kel Kellogg. You know, when it comes to trout trolling, there are all kinds of approaches you can use. You can use side planers, you can use downriggers, you can stack multiple lines on downriggers, you can use copper line, you can use all kinds of sophisticated, complicated approaches to catching trout. But one thing I don't want you to lose sight of, sometimes the best approach is a very simple approach. Keep it simple and catch fish. Don't overthink things. The trolling bite is just getting started out here at Collins Lake. You saw that big giant 5+ pound trout we caught out here last week. That was on a day when the trolling was actually pretty slow. So we went back to basics. I rigged up one of my lead core rods with one of my watermelon 4-inch fisheye Dodgers, put on a 30-inch leader just like that. And you know, right there, you've heard me talk about it many times, I tipped that leader with a slow death hook, put half a night crawler on there, pinned the speed at about 1.8 miles an hour, put that down about 6 feet using my hybrid lead core rig, and within about 2 minutes of starting to troll, we hooked that fish and we landed that fish. We weren't worried about side planers or stacking or doing any of that sophisticated stuff. We put a worm on the hook, we rigged it properly, we ran a blade to kind of put out our calling card to draw that fish in close enough to see the worm in the stained water, and the rest was history. Fish came in, tasted the worm, fish on, happy guide, happy angler, big fish in the box, and a great trout dinner to follow. It was that easy. So when we're out here, the trolling bite's just getting going. You know, some days are better than others. Some days are downright challenging. Our 2 most effective methods at this time are trolling our hybrid lead core rigs and teaming some sort of a blade with a threaded worm on a slow death hook using about a 30-inch leader. And if the fishing gets really tough, we bust out a rig like this. We get rid of the Dodger altogether. I double up on the trolling swivels right there. I come down about 30 to 40 inches and I am running just a slow death hook with half a crawler on it. That's it. 1.5 to 1.8. They come in, they see that worm, they taste that worm, and they gulp it down again. Fish on, happy guide, happy angler, and that trout is going home for dinner if everything goes correctly once we get that fish hooked up. So my word of wisdom for today, for all the trout trollers out there, is keep it simple. All that sophisticated stuff you see, multiple lines, side planers, all that stuff has its place. But at the core of the sport, it's putting a bait that the fish is going to hit in front of that fish and taking that fish home for dinner. And a lot of times, the simplest approach is the best approach. We've been trolling threaded worms for decades, and there's one reason for that. They work. Team them with a good dodger, team them with a set of flashers. The next time you're out there on a lake and the bite is tough, that's going to be a day saver for you. And if it's not working with blades and flashers, go naked. Get rid of the hardware, put the worm on the hook, and get ready to yell, fish on. I'm Kel Kellogg. I'll catch you later right here on YouTube. And if you're looking for gear, fishhuntshoot.com. Thanks a lot, guys.